Hello and welcome to a Paper Flourish craft video. My name is Julie. I'm going to make a masterboard today. I have starting with a piece of distressed mixed media heavy stock. I've got the cream piece here. These are A4 size, and I'm going to make the masterboard using Mintay Chalk Paints. I've already gone ahead and sealed the Heavystock with white gesso, and I've dried that. So just a layer of that, painted it on and dried it. So this is now ready for the paints. Now it's probably going to get a little bit messy, so I'm going to pop this on a large piece of scrap paper. I've got my Mod Mart piece of the paper palette here to work on the side. My small Dylusions Brayer, which is how I'm going to get the paint onto the Heavystock. First colour I'm going to use is Turquoise. All right, I'm just going to get a palette knife here. I'm just going to take a little bit of this paint out and place it over to the side. I'll bring this over so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got that there on the paper palette. Now I'm just going to pick up a little bit on my brayer, run it along the paper palette. So I'll sort of spread it along the brayer. And then I'm just going to come onto here and just start to apply these gorgeous chalk paint all over the Heavystock. Maybe here. I'm just going to go in one direction with this colour. I'll continue on and work that all the way across the Heavystock. So the turquoise is all done. In between the colours, I'm just going to run the brayer along the baby wipe and wipe each colour off. So that's the turquoise. This, if it was wet, I would dry it with a heat tool, but it's actually fairly dry, so I don't think I need to. I love the chalk paints because they give this gorgeous colour, but also this matte, chalky finish. They are fantastic. So first colour, turquoise. Next colour, I'm going to bring in this one here. This is called Peony. Same thing. I'll place some of this onto the paper palette, run the brayer across it, pick it up. But this time, let's do this on the side, pick up a little bit of the pink. This time I'm going to go in the opposite direction. So this time I'm going to go up and down. And just apply some of this gorgeous pink colour onto the Heavystock, the masterboard. Next colour up is navy. This lovely blue colour. So I'm not going to add too much of this. I'll just place a little bit over here on the side. I don't want this to be too heavy because it's a little bit darker colour. Sometimes when you open these paints, they can, I haven't had one yet, but sometimes they can be a little bit watery on top. You just mix around. All mixes into the paint, but I just love the finish of these things. They are amazing and the colours are gorgeous. All right, here comes the navy. Let's go back to the original one, and we're just going to bring that across here. But so I don't want to go too heavy this time. Next colour is this beautiful lighter pink. It's called Rosebud. Now you can see this one, it was a little bit watery when I've opened it up, so I've just mixed it around, mixed the paint in, and I'm going to take some of this and put it down on my paper palette. Same thing, pick it up with the, mix it with the brayer, just run the brayer over it. I usually take a little bit off on the paper palette, and then start this time. I'm going to go this way again with this beautiful pale pink Rosebud. So adding that Rosebud has lightened it up now. Can still see all of the colours, but it's come a lot lighter. So now I'm going to come in with some green. This is Forest. This way. Next colour, Lilac. Beautiful, beautiful purple colour. Just a nice sort of lavender colour. Same deal, just brayering it sort of lightly onto the masterboard. I feel like I've lost the turquoise a little bit, that first colour, so I'm going to go very lightly back in with the turquoise. I think just play with the colours until you're happy with the finish. So I'm going to stop adding colour at the moment. You can see by adding that turquoise back in, it's just brought that bit of depth back into it. But hopefully you can pick up there the gorgeous chalky finish that's in that Masterboard. I'm going to add some random stamping to this, and I'm going with the Visible Image Chain Reaction stamp set, and I'm just going to stamp in the black Archival ink. I'm just picking up one of the stamps, and I'm just going to randomly stamp across the Masterboard. So I've already stamped with the triangles. Let's go in now with the numbers. The numbers are a little bit distressed. They're sort of not clear. This one is a great stamp. All of the sort of different, almost squares, not quite, different shapes joined together. These look really good. Look. And then the last stamp is this one here, these little spots down the bottom. I won't add too many of those. I've already got a fair bit of stamping on here. Isn't that a brilliant stamp set for mixed media? All those lovely background stamps. All right, I've stamped all of them in the Ranger Black Archival ink, which we know is waterproof and permanent. That will not budge. I'm going to add some splatters. I'm going to go back to the chalk paints. This is the white. And I'm going to mix some on the side here with some water. So here's the white chalk paint. I've watered it down to a consistency where I can work the splatters. I'm just using a fine brush, and I'm just going to add those little white splatters all over the Masterboard and then dry that with my heat tool. So here's my completed chalk paint Masterboard. Bring it up a bit closer so you can see those splatters, stamping. I could have add some stenciling to this. You can do anything. But I just love that chalky finish on this. Now you're probably wondering what I'm going to do with this. And I do have an idea of what I'm going to do with it, but you'll need to keep a watch out for video 2, which will be out very soon, where I will make some projects with this Masterboard. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back very soon with that second video. Thank you. Bye.